While the world awaits a Manny Pacquiao-Floyd Mayweather fight, Pacquiao isn't sitting by the phone waiting. He has now made a major fight with the welterweight champ Miguel Cotto in Las Vegas on November 14th. Pacquiao is considered the world's best pound-for-pound fighter, though Mayweather has quibbled with that in the past. Let's bring out ESPN.com boxing writer Dan Rayfield to join us now. Hey, Dan, this is a big fight. Cotto dropping a little bit of weight, Pacquiao going up a bit. Tell us what makes this such a compelling fight.
Hey, David. Hey, it's a compelling fight because anytime you get arguably the two most exciting fighters in the world in the ring together, who both happen to be guys who are at the top of their game, it's pretty much a can't-miss fight for fans. Miguel Cotto has been making exciting fights for his entire career. Manny Pacquiao has been involved in some unbelievable fights also for several years. And it's a fight that just should be a barn burner. You got two guys who are going to come to throw down. This is not going to be a lot of dancing and moving in it. Boxing fans want to see action fights between top fighters. They got it.
Sounds good to me. Sounds now, but everyone has been talking, Dan, about this Pacquiao-Floyd Mayweather fight that has not been made yet. Mayweather also with this tough customer in Juan Manuel Marquez. Are the promoters and the fighters taking a little bit of a gamble? I mean, there's a mammoth payday for Pacquiao and Mayweather sometime in the future, but both of those guys have difficult fights before they get to that point.
Well, that's true, but boxing is partially about risk. And both guys, if they're able to come through their fights, of course, Pacquiao against Cotto, looking at it on paper, you would view it as a more difficult fight than the assignment that Mayweather has. That's no disrespect to Marquez, but, it's sort of a different little bit of a level there in terms of the speed and the size. But again, if both guys win the fight, it just makes a Mayweather-Pacquiao fight that much bigger. And secondly, if in fact the other guys win the fights, you can mix and match them and make for an interesting fight also. I don't think anybody who's a boxing fan would complain about seeing Floyd Mayweather against Miguel Cotto or a third fight between Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez. There's all kinds of great possibilities. And, when you take risk, the reward is great.
Which is the better fight coming up, Pacquiao-Cotto or Marquez-Mayweather?
I mean, as a fight fan, it's hands down. It's Cotto and Pacquiao. I mean, again, no disrespect to Mayweather and Marquez. They're both great fighters. They're both going to be in the Hall of Fame. They both have a ton of skill. But I think that what would get the juices flowing of boxing fans, at least it does for me, with the prospect of the action that we'll see, is certainly Pacquiao and Cotto. And that sort of fight comes without a lot of the nonsense that you get from Floyd Mayweather.
Okay. That's mid-November in Las Vegas. Manny Pacquiao and Miguel Cotto. Dan Rayfield, our boxing writer, giving us the latest on that breaking news. Thank you, Dan.
Thanks a lot, David.